Week 16 of the NFL, and we'll see Bijan Robinson. He's been guided by his field vision all season and has seen his way to 5th in the league in rushing. It's the Falcons and the Giants, and it's coming
what
right
better
up
way to start off the
EA
afternoon than started here on the NFL on EA Sports. Glad to have you all with us for another dose of NFL action. Kate Scott and Brock Heward here in the booth for you. And Brock, if the build-up to kickoff has been any indication this week, man, we're in store for a good one.
Yeah, we never have an NFL game without the two sides doing a little jawing in the days leading up to it. It's a game before the game. Any edge that you could create, but now, well, now's the time to kick it off, where you actually take care of business on the field, and you know both sides are ready to go.
Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, to get this one going. And we're underway in Atlanta. Returning it from the 4. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. So out come the Giants, their first drive of the game coming up. And we will get a look at their 6th-year signal caller.
Don't think for a second, Kate, he hasn't heard the noise. Read the comments from the keyboard warriors who say they just want somebody else leading this team. But let me let you in on a little secret. Those criticisms, they can fuel quarterbacks. Make that chip on the shoulder even bigger to prove people wrong and to show I really do belong in this league.
And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They strike for 23 yards. And it's good enough for a New York first down. Great start to the drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. Connects with Slayton. The defenders are there to get him at the line. Lorenzo Carter there to bring him down.
And the defense was all over that throw, able to stop it right at the line. They could smell that one coming, and they sniffed it out in a hurry.
Shotgun snap, a gift to Tracy. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. 6 yards the pickup there. That's going to bring up 3rd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. Give him 24 on that play. And the Giants will have a first down. To throw, here's Locke. This finds Bellinger. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, there was never a play in any playbook I ever saw designed for a lost yardage play when you throw the ball. But if there's any solace, at least it was first down. A couple more chances to make up for it.
Hands it to the receiver here in motion. Oh, look at this sweep. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over it.
Throw on 3rd down. And like an empty wrapper, he just throws that one away.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL where they come down to a play or 2 and 3rd downs critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hands, the coach wants to see them convert those.
The kick by Gonzalez is good. And the opening drive of the game ends in 3 points.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
Gano ready to send this away. On the return, here's Ray McCloud. Falcons for their first possession. And they'll be led out by the 8th pick in the draft. The lefty who led your alma mater, Washington, to the national championship game, Brock, Michael Penix Jr.
As a QB in this league, if you're going to finish a game with no touchdowns on that side of the stat sheet, well, you better finish it with no interceptions as well. Even if last week was an uneventful contest for him throwing the football, he did what he needed to do to help them come away with the most important stat, the win.
Penix going to throw straight away. Pass is caught. That's Darnell Mooney. And that's good for a gain of 5. Micah McFadden able to make the play.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
They'll run it here with Bijan Robinson. Has a lane past the 45. And he's brought down at the 44. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung him to get to the second level and beyond.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Penix here from the gun. Bails out of the pocket quick. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, man, you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. It's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
On second down, Robinson. And he's going to run this down to the 36-yard line. A solid 8-yard gain there, and now they're going to have 3rd and 2.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Complete beyond the marker. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. Give him 8 yards on the play. And the Falcons will have a first.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
1st and 10, a run to Robinson. And he's able to manage a couple on that run. We get a look at his rushing numbers from last week here. What he was able to do in support of that win. Let's go. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. From the shotgun, Penix. He completes it in traffic. And he gets this forward to the 19.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Third down give to Robinson. And he's tackled with a first down yardage.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
All right, set now. 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. Go.
Penix working from the gun. The throw is caught. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. It's a double-digit gain, 10 yards, and now they've got 1st and goal.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Here's Robinson. Reaches the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons pull ahead. Fence up with that lengthy opening series. And then the front just couldn't stand up to the run as they reach the end zone.
Yeah, the numbers tell you, kind of just like baseball, you love home runs, you love explosive plays, but when you can play small ball and you can keep that defense gasping on the field, you can often run it right down their throats in the red zone.
Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. Starting from the 5. They'll bottle him up as he gets the return to the 30. The Giants and Malik Neighbors set to go to work again. And the number of times he's been targeted has led to some serious results. He's currently top 5 in the NFL in receptions. 1st and 10 now from the 30. Drive starts with a quick throw left, complete. He gets it ahead, winds up with about 3. Jesse Bates getting up for the stop that time.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Trying the right side with Tracy. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. They pick up 1 on the run. Need more, though. That takes him to 3rd and 5. Here's Locke to the air. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Falcons will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
Hey, listen, when you're throwing down the middle of the field, you have got to be crystal clear in your vision. There are so many defenders that can get into those zones. That might be a case of the QB there trying to do a little bit too much and certainly didn't see the defender who comes up with the big interception.
They're set up at the 35 now. Penix on 1st down. Completes. It's Bijan Robinson. He gets it forward for a gain of 3. Bobby Okereke making that stop. We will not get another play in here. That's going to do it for quarter number 1. Neither side separating much so far. We'll make our return to Mercedes-Benz Stadium after this. Back for our 2nd quarter. It's Falcons football. They'll be set up 2nd and 7. Shotgun snap again to Robinson. And he'll have a small 4-yard chunk there. Bobby Okereke making that stop.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, that's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule. That kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2.
Let's go now.
Another carry for Robinson. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. Pick up a 5 on that play. And it's good for an Atlanta 1st down.
I don't know what it is, Kate, but I love 3rd down runs. I really do. I know the receivers don't always like it because it's money down and they want the ball. But a 3rd down run for a 1st down can be so demoralizing to that defense.
Penix now on 1st down. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
From the 17. Finds the in route complete. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9. A nice gain of 8 there, and that brings them to 1st and goal.
I'm sure Coach, the play caller, doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Here's Penix to throw. Catch is made in close. And this one stopped at the 3-yard line.
I'll tell you this, you don't want to make a living throwing into double coverage, but double coverage and still finding a way to beat the defense and haul it in. That's not a situation many players win, and there aren't a lot of quarterbacks willing to make that throw and trust their receiver to get it done.
Robinson has nothing on that run. They stand strong and stop him at the 2.
Well, you haven't given up the goal line yet, but this offense is moving closer and closer. Now might be the time defensively to get a little more aggressive, try to stick them with the loss, and make a difficult fourth down decision.
Here we go, shot. Check go.
And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. They get 1 yard, but nothing more. It's 4th and goal.
This front, well, they've done a good job bending and not breaking. First down, didn't score. Second down, didn't score. And now 3rd and goal, can't find the end zone either.
Here we go, here we go.
And the defense gets there to force a small loss. And he will not get there. They stop him on 4th and goal. What a stand to force that turnover on downs.
4th down, you want the ball in the hands of your biggest and best playmaker. In a lot of offenses, that is the QB. They trusted him to run for it, but the defense locked it down in time.
A handoff to Tracy. Runs into traffic and hits a wall. No gain. Stopped by Grady Jarrett. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10. Here's Tracy once more. And he gets them a fraction more breathing room out to the 3-yard line. Just a couple on the pickup there, so back-to-back runs leave them with a 3rd and 8. They go right back to Tracy. Gets him the first, past the 15. Past the 35. And he's going to get this to the 39-yard line. They get 35 out of that one. And it's good enough for a New York 1st down.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
2nd down now, 7 to go. From the 41. He beams one deep right side. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. That's Justin Simmons. And the Falcons get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. Okay, Brock, now back-to-back drives where they have picked him off. That's got to be a worrying trend for these coaches who know how integral the passing game is to their game plan and their success.
Those poker players, the best of them, when they figure out a tell, they know exactly how to beat their opponent. This defense right now, they're reading this quarterback like a book.
The Falcons and running back Bijan Robinson getting set to begin another drive. They took their shot on 4th and goal, came away empty-handed, so a lot to like, Brock, but just need to find a way to punch it in this time.
Let's go now.
On 1st down, here's Penix. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. So that brings up 2nd down.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
On 2nd and 10, it's Penix. To the right side and reeled in by London. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line.
Kate, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
It's the 2-minute warning now from Atlanta. The Falcons pushing for a bigger lead before halftime.
Let's go.
New slate of downs to approach here from the 40. Here's Penix. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
This is one of those cases, Kate, where basketball and football blend together. You know, great zone defenses in basketball. You think about them through the years. They trust one another. They know where they are as defenders on that court. Same thing in coverage. When you trust one another, when you communicate, good things happen. Just like that, you suffocate a pocket because there's nowhere for the quarterback to go.
Here we go, set.
Penix facing a 3rd and long. Finds his target, Robinson. By a man, and now he's in the clear. So 3rd and 16, no problem for him as they get the first.
This dude just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that first down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
They'll come up 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Go.
Penix now. Complete out to the right side. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And it's going to be 2nd down.
Ready. Come on, set. Mustang 19. Ready.
And again, it's Penix. That's incomplete left side. No luck finding his receiver that time. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
3rd down, it's Penix. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete, 4th down coming up.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
The kick by Lutz is good. And add 3 to their lead as it extends to 7.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team is out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They kick the running back in motion. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Fits it through the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. To throw, here's Locke. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Timeout calls, and that's going to be the 2nd for New York. Let's see what they dial up on a 2nd and very long.
Let's go now.
Trying again, following the set. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. The Giants are going to call their final timeout here. 3rd and 6 for them to figure out now.
Go.
Here's Locke. He finds Slayton. And he gets it down to the 35 before stepping out. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first. They're set up at the 35 now. Locked down. They'll just huck this one into row C, and some lucky fan is going to haul in a heck of a souvenir. No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Locke. Taken in by Bellinger. And he's out of bounds just short of the 30. So now here's 3rd and 5. Locke to throw it. Coverage holds up, and he just had to get rid of it.
So many coaches love third downs, and they practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game already out of hand, coaches know got to execute and convert on these third downs.
The kick by Gonzalez is good. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm than start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. 1st and 10, but only time left for maybe a couple of plays here. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. It is charged towards the line. That's right around 3 yards. That's the end of 2 in Atlanta. The Falcons really spreading their wings. They're out in front so far. Now we'll send you south to our Orlando studios for the EA Sports Half.
Back to you and Brock in a bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We'll begin up at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. And it's the Cardinals who have the lead as they play the second quarter. Kyler Murray with a touchdown pass to Marvin Harrison Jr. From there, it's off to Chicago. Check on the Bears at home at Soldier Field. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting Lions. DJ Moore, a touchdown reception. Lastly, let's head to Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati to see what's happening with the Bengals. And for the moment, they trail the visiting Browns in that one. Elijah Moore, a touchdown reception. It was the former Longhorn Bijan Robinson who was tough to stop in that first half. He had a touchdown run that helped get his guys this halftime lead. With that, the two squads are headed out of the tunnel. So let's get you back out to Kay Scott and Brock Eward. These two teams making their final adjustments for the second half ahead. It's time to get back at it. For the call, let's rejoin Kate Scott and Brock Eward.
Gano ready to send this away. McCloud now returning it. Massive hit. The ball is out. And the fumble recovery is made. Well, I wonder, Brock, who's got a birthday over on that sideline, because they got a gift to begin this second half. Their offense getting an immediate chance to do something about this deficit.
And that gift delivered by the special teams, right? Everybody talks about the offensive, defensive adjustments, but the last voice is that special teams going, set the tone, and boy, did they ever to begin the second half. That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. And the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down. Trying to throw here out of the gun. Gets it towards the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Just something off in the rhythm of their passing game on that one. Time to recalibrate and keep throwing it to get back into rhythm.
Tracy. And he's brought down for a loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Shotgun now on third down. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. Tough to blame him for that drop, Brock. Even if it would have been a touchdown, that was a great effort defensively, timing that hit, keeping them from hitting the end zone.
Reaction and burst. You get in the red zone defensively, you'll hear it all the time. You cannot wait. You've got to react, and then you got to burst. And that defender does a tremendous job of breaking that pass up with contact. Like the best kickers in this league, he's just keeping on with his job. That's a third now. He's knocked through the uprights. 3 at a time's not going to get it done in this game, though. Eventually, they got to start running them out for some PATs.
And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. The Falcons and this running back headed back out for a new series. And it has been all about these defenses so far, Brock. Even into the second half, we're still waiting for one of these offenses to take charge.
Yeah, what you're feeling, these defenses are making every yard tough, every first down tough, every series tough. And offensively, yeah, it's time to toughen up and maybe more importantly, sharpen up.
Nabbed by Kyle Pitts. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Micah McFadden able to make the play.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Robinson on the inside give. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. He's been a fixture for them all game, and all signs indicate, Brock, he's going to remain one in the time we've got left.
Yeah, they've leaned on him in certain spots, and he has shouldered the load oh so well. Put together a game that everyone's happy with.
Penix on first down. And he can't make the hook up on the deep ball. That's incomplete.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback down there, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage was waiting for it. QB super fortunate that ball wasn't picked. An incompletion, still pretty good for the defense, too.
Go!
2nd and 10, Penix to throw. Hits him on the out route. And he's able to cross midfield before going out.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Penix on third down. Throw left side, complete. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. They get 6 and a first down as well.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. From the gun, it's Robinson. And with a nice gain, he runs him down inside of field goal range. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
They'll just throw it away, but here comes the flag. There was nobody in the neighborhood of that one.
Intentional grounding, offense.
No one in the area. He was still in the pocket. Seems like a pretty cut and dry intentional grounding to me.
Seems like you want to be an official someday, Kate.
Maybe.
Yeah, because you nailed that one.
Throw on third down. Able to hit Robinson, complete. And he works this to the 38 before going down.
It's plays like that, Kate, right, wrong, where I sit and judge a defense. I judge the awareness. I judge how well that coordinator's got him equipped to see what's going on the field, and not just see it, but attack it. And they devoured that screen game on third down.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that'll push their lead to 4.
The wind was at a sails, Kate, and it certainly helped that football fly true and right down the middle. And from that distance, to hit with that accuracy is one impressive shot.
He fields it from the 8. Oh, he showing some burst on this return. Coverage team tracks him down as the return reaches the 35. The Giants and Drew Lock ready to go again on offense. And as we can see here, it hasn't been the easiest game for him to operate out there, right? Number of rough moments for him. This defense able to pick him off twice to highlight their performance against him. Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. Staying between the tackles with Tracy. And the push forward doesn't get beyond the line. Jesse Bates getting up for the stop that time. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10. Throwing is Lock. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. When we look back at this one, Brock, it is going to be defensive highlight after defensive highlight. And there again, the examples, they just keep coming.
The physical play has been the trademark. Really, from the first snap through this second half, there have not been many just uncontested, clean, efficient plays. Every effort's been answered. That's why that scoreboard's not been lit up. You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, and you can make a play in the open field. Keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And he's hit before he can get anything on that return. We don't get a return out of that punt. And the Falcons will have plenty of work to do on their next drive. The Falcons ready for their next possession. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. He's got a gain of 6 there. Brought to a halt by Deontay Banks. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain. Not a game-changing play by any means. But one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
From the 22 on 2nd down. He completes it in traffic. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line. They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the first down that comes with it. Here's Robinson up the middle. And his drive up the middle gets him about 3. Micah McFadden able to make the play. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Putting the tight end in motion. Here's 2nd and 7. Misfire there, couldn't connect.
I think we're starting to get a feel, aren't we, of why they like him so much in coverage. He reacts well to throws, is super adept at breaking up passes through contact, or like that one before they could ever reach the target.
Let's go now.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Dumps it off to his running back. And they'll get there and stop him at the line.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Punter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. The Giants and Tyrone Tracy are running back on now. So no return on that punt. And it'll be Giants football. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Here's Lock to the air. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So 2nd down coming up. From the gun, it's Tracy. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way He's telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
This offense looking to convert as they come up on third down. Locke looking to throw. That one's cut along the left sideline. And they finally bring him down, but that's holiday weekend. It's Giants football. They're on a mission here. They trail entering the fourth. So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot. On the handoff, this is Tracy. And this one doesn't go far. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7. From the 38. That pass is caught by Wan'Dale Robinson. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. Give him 13 on that play. And the Giants will have a first down. Short side option here. He's running left. And they'll stop him after a short pickup to the 24. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8. From the 24. This finds Bellinger. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. It's a pickup of 11. And it's good enough for a New York first down. This is Tracy. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Second down, he takes the option right. And they're going to bring him down after he drives it down to the 7. He picks up 8 on the run, and now they're going to have 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Shakes himself free. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
You know what they say about assuming? Well, it's the same way on a football field. You can never assume. If you stop assuming that first sacker's going to get to the quarterback, well, you could run yourself right into trouble. This defense didn't. They didn't take a break. And they finally get him to the ground. This is a case of, well, just get what you can on the way out the door, Kate. It's already out of reach. Just take the 3, let your kicker get some points, and make it a hair closer in the box score.
Here comes Williams on the return. Finds some space. He's past the 30. This return makes it up to the 37 as he's tackled. And Brock, we got a pretty good idea how a lot of the playoff picture is going to shake out. The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Throwing Penix. That one's complete to London. And he'll get it up to the 44. Second and 3 now.
Let's go now. Hit the street.
Penix here from the gun. Into the hands of Pitts. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
They'll run it with Bijan. And he's able to work this down to the 41. Call it 9 yards. Looked like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Penix working from the gun. They did it! He made the interception! Picked off by some new life in the fourth.
I don't know about you, but I'm a little surprised that one didn't make it all the way back for 6. Took some amazing effort from the guys making the tackle to save a touchdown, but still an outstanding return from a defense that sensed they needed the big play, and they found it.
And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
You know you love some of my buzzwords, kid. I know you do. And this one was about willpower. He got the rock a long way from the chains and put his teammates on his back.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. That pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
And right there's the danger, Kate, when you put the ball in the air. How many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't. They call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well.
And he will score. Touchdown, New York. The Giants take a 4th quarter lead. Malik Neighbors with a touchdown. So now a big moment for the Giants as they line up for 2. He's throwing for it. And he won't get away. They bring him down. The sack prevents them from adding another 2 more to that lead. Ooh, this is so tough, Brock. You understand what he was trying to do, make something happen, ended up outside the pocket, but even some added creativity can't yield 2 points here.
When you get down here on these 2-point conversions, the real estate just gets gobbled up in a hurry. Not only for the QB, but the receivers as well. Only so much time to try to make something work before that defender said, not in my house.
Now here come the Falcons on offense. They are coming off their first interception of the game. This drive now a chance to rebuild some confidence. On 1st down, here's Penix. Pitts brings it in. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
That's the 2-minute warning here from Atlanta. Falcons facing a 5-point deficit. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. From the shotgun, Penix. He'll get this complete to Pitts. And he'll be out of bounds at his own 45. That's a pickup of 9. And the Falcons will have a 1st.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Here he is to throw. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down.
I'll tell you this, Kate. They doubled him knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. That's doing your homework. A bit surprising QB still threw it in that direction with how well the defense had that one covered.
To throw. He's on the move. That's incomplete for the moment. We do have a flag down, but it might not be good news for their offense. That's usually where we see holding calls. So the refs get him for holding, and that's going to back this offense up. So now a much tougher task here as they come up on 2nd and 20.
Ready.
Throwing now. Quick slant into the hands of Pitts. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call's going to be on 3rd down.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
Looking to throw it. Complete beyond the marker. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. New slated downs to approach here from the 40.
Ready.
2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here.
Go.
Now to throw. Able to hit Robinson. Oh no, the ball is loose. And it's a turnover. The defense has it.
You're using this play to try for a first down, but also set up whatever in your back pocket for third down. But you know what? Throw it all away. None of it matters now if you can't hang on to the doggone football. And the defense pounces on that one in a hurry.
The Giants offense all set to get started. That defensive stand might have been the final effort needed to seal away the victory, bro. Quite take off the pads just... Now hang on, they want to take another look at this play, and a very important call coming up late in this game. All right, so we all know what we're looking for here, Brock. Where did an elbow, maybe a knee, something touch down? And as it does, is the ball loose at that point?
Yeah, throw in forearm, wrist, shin. There's no question the offensive guy's screaming something hit the ground, while the defense is hoping it didn't.
After review of the play,
take that fumble away. The officials overturn the call and say he was down. Here he is to throw. Throwing deep for the end zone. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete.
Read and react, read and react, read and react. Got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and then you got to react as he begins to throw to get to a spot and knock it away.
Let's go.
Desperation time here on fourth. He's still going at the 30. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. Timeout called by Atlanta. That's going to be at second. Still one more in their pocket to use.
Oh, I love fourth downs. It just brings out the very best. And you get to see how you handle the most pressure. And it turns out, well, they handled it pretty darn well. And now they'll keep pushing.
Go.
Back to throw. Finds his target, Robinson. And he takes this one nearly to the red zone before going out.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason, when one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Setting up to pass. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. One alligator, two alligator, three alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down.
Here we go. Here we go.
He'll look to throw it. Buys time, rolling right. That's caught for the first. And he's out of bounds, a little short of the 10. They get 13 on the pickup. And it's good for an Atlanta first down. From the red zone now. And he's got it. He pulls in a game-winning touchdown with almost no time left. Absolutely clutch score there, Brock, as they take the lead here in the final minutes.
Incredible execution. The moment not too big for any of them. And, Kate, they cashed in when it really mattered.
So here we go, the Falcons lining up for a big two-point conversion attempt. And again, it's Penix. And unable to connect on that throw, so they're still ahead. Now they just have to defend it over the final seconds here. They wanted that three-point cushion. We all knew what they were doing, be able to maybe breathe a little bit easier. But now, got to keep them outside of field goal range, partner, because a kick would win this.
And that starts with a booming kickoff. Give them as long a field as possible before they can get that makeable field goal. From there, your defense, well, it's just got to rise to the occasion here in the last couple snaps of this game. I remember these feelings running on the field after a great return like that, Kate. It almost feels like stepping into a batter's box with runners on base. So much of the work has been done ahead of you. Now you got to go deliver.
This is for the ball game. It's intercepted. That will do it. That's
Hey, this is going to be an interesting end of the season here, guys. Thanks for joining me. Sure to leave a like and subscribe. We're going to finish this season out.
So the Falcons earn the win in this one. And it's going to be remembered quite a bit for the defensive effort right there at the end to steal away the last bits of hope from the opposing sideline with that interception, Brock, and officially end this game. And with Brock Heward and our EA Sports crew, I'm Kate Scott saying so long from this one. A well-earned win for the Falcons as we say goodbye from Atlanta.
I apologize. What's up, Grief? I didn't have the chat active for some reason on my stream. What's up, guys? That was a fun game. What better way to cap off your first game ever by throwing a game-winning touchdown? 215 yards on the day, 68.3 completion percentage. A touchdown, and yes, we did throw a pick. But for the most part, I was just throwing like short routes, trying to get comfortable. Again, throwing with a lefty is very odd when you throw right-handed quarterbacks all the time on here, so getting used to that took a little bit of time. Bijan Robinson, 15 carries, 98 yards and a touch. As normal, I thought he'd do well. Drake London was 6 for 55 and a touchdown. McLeod, 6 for 50. Robinson also has 6 catches. Pitts with 5 catches. So, that was pretty good. Defense played really well. I can't remember. Did we allow a touchdown? I don't know if we did. Yeah, we did. Passing touchdown. But a good start to Michael Penix's career. Like I said, I look forward to trying to finish this one up. And if you could, guys, be sure to slap the like button and subscribe if you haven't already. Grief and Rocky, I appreciate you guys watching, man. We'll see you guys on the next one.
Ready, ready! 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 Set up! now. Hut. Down. Go. On the set. Set go. Got it. Ready? Ready. Okay, break. Hut, hut. Set. Ready, ready. Let's go. Ready. Set. Here we go. Set. Here we go. Here we go. Set.
All right, tell you what we're gonna do to save some cap. We're gonna cut down Kirk Cousins. What is it? His bonus. If you guys are looking to save like cap room just for your temporary builds, like if you're doing 1 or 2 years, go to your biggest players' contracts and pull down the signing bonus. This will create a massive salary cap. Just a little bit of information for you in case you're struggling with the salary cap. And seeing that Kurt is no longer our starter, we're not going to pay him this big signing bonus. It's just not going to happen. I'll show you what I mean. All right, we cut the signing bonus all the way down to 0. Okay. Only do it on like ridiculous contracts, like obviously Kirk Cousins. But now we'll go back And we'll go into the negotiation part again. And you'll see what I mean. Look at the cap room. 25 mil. All right, this will allow you to keep your guys. Um, Even if you don't sign all the big names, I mean, you can keep the guys that you might lose. Excuse me. But I actually just figured that out the other day. But anybody with like huge contracts, like we say Bates with a $40 million contract, chances are he's probably got a freaking huge signing bonus. You know, if there's a dispute. Look at that. 49 million. This is going to free up probably another, I don't know, 15 million maybe, maybe 20. Again, don't mess with the total salary, but signing bonus definitely that can come down. Anybody out there know who all the captains are on Atlanta? I got like I think one captain spot open. I don't know who the heck it is. All right, let's see what we got now. Because there's a couple guys I'd like to sign back. Yeah, we got 52 mil. We got 52 million here. Dahlman's a definite. More time to think it over. Let's see other guys we got. I actually like Alfred. Their nickelback. I need a yeah. Most of these guys are going to be ridiculous. Might end up having to cut them anyway, but Carter is definitely, if you got him, he's a sneaky pass rusher. Every year I've played Madden, he always has some kind of ridiculous pass rushing numbers. Oh God. And of course Mike Hughes, we're definitely going to need to keep another corner around at least a couple years. Also, I mean, as a backup, Graham can stay if he wants to. Oh, well, you don't want to be part of it. Okay. All right, guys, that's it for now, though, man. We'll get on this another day. Probably we've got Washington coming up next, so that should be a great game. Thanks for watching. Be sure to slap that like button. See you guys.